A new report says a wealthy Republican donor owns the house where Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas's mother lives. He bought it from Thomas and his family, and the news organization Propublica says the justice never reported it as required by law. It's the first confirmation that Thomas directly received money from the influential man that he calls a close friend. Jan Crawford has more.
Conservative Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas is under scrutiny for the second time this month after ProPublica reported on undisclosed financial ties to Republican mega donor Harlan Crow. CBS News can confirm ProPublica's reporting that Crow's company purchased properties belonging to Thomas and members of his family in his hometown of Savannah, Georgia. The undisclosed 2014 deal included the purchase of a home and 2 vacant lots for more than $130,000. That made Crow the owner of the home Thomas's mother lived in that later underwent tens of thousands of dollars worth of renovations. But Thomas didn't report the sale, despite a federal disclosure law partly designed to help avoid conflicts of interest. That law indicates justices should report most real estate deals over $1,000.
Experts told us it appears that Thomas very clearly violated the law.
Joshua Kaplan is one of the reporters who wrote the story.
I think one of the root issues here is that the Supreme Court has very, very little transparency and very, very little oversight compared to essentially every other part of the federal government. And the justices have been, essentially almost entirely left to police themselves.
Crow said in a statement that he bought it to one day create a public museum at the Thomas home. This revelation comes on the heels of a report last week that Thomas accepted luxury vacations over the past 2 decades, paid for by Crow. In a statement following that report, Thomas said he was advised that this sort of personal hospitality from close personal friends who did not have business before the court was not reportable. Senate Democrats in support of more transparency from the court, like Rhode Island's Sheldon Whitehouse, are calling on Chief Justice John Roberts to launch an ethics investigation and refer Thomas to the Attorney General for investigation. For CBS Mornings, Jan Crawford, Washington.